All right, everybody.
What is up, yo? What is what is up, everybody, and welcome to what I believe is episode 7. I might be wrong about that, but welcome to episode 7 of GamerVision, yo. And I hope everybody is having a fantastic day today. We are going to be discussing a whole bunch of amazing things. My bad, I'm all thrown off because bro was over here talking to chat.
I didn't know that's how this worked. I didn't know that's how that worked, yo. That's my B. I didn't.
Nah, it's all good.
I was like, wait, are we gonna see this together, or do I only see this on my side? What's happening?
Yo,
I wasn't ready.
I don't know where chat went. I could see chat before, but now chat has disappeared. But I saw Doxy talking.
Yeah. Doxy was talking. It's in the side for me now. It's right here on the screen. But I mean, of course, I still got it up on my Kick dashboard too. But
Yeah.
I was like, am I supposed to read this now? Can we both see this? What's happening?
Yeah, we are experimenting. So everybody from Vito's chat, welcome. We're experimenting with this new thing, trying to see how it goes. I'm not sure how it does go. I'm not sure what's going on, to be honest. I think this is our first time using it in this way, so we're definitely experimenting and trying to see if this is a good way to do it, I guess.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, no, for sure. We definitely just testing out the waters with everything. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. We testing them waters. Ooh. Testing them waters. Yeah. Yes, sir. But as you guys know, this is VaiN Devito. I am VaiN Sensei, and welcome to GamerVision, where we cover topics related to content creation, gaming communities, streaming, new releases of games, and much, much more.
On today's episode of GamerVision, Xbox brings back old COD lobbies, but the Activision deal is still delayed till October. We also have updates for the new open world Star Wars game. The Spider-Man 2 game has a new story and trailer, and we have some hints on the Modern Warfare 3 for y'all today.
That's right. I can't believe we got hints from Modern Warfare 3 already, especially because we were under the idea that it was going to not be another Modern Warfare this year for a while. Right. But then I guess they kind of were just like, you know what? Forget this. We're just going back to Modern Warfare. It sells millions of copies for us, obviously. So why not do this? But we'll have more on all of that later. But first, we're going to be talking about what's been going on this week in gaming, and we're going to start off with a couple of game trailers that have dropped. One of those being the Spider-Man one, and then Apex Legends also dropped a new trailer for their stuff. I saw it on Marvel Bros already. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, okay. So you already know.
I'm not gonna lie. I already seen it, but I also wanted to watch it over here because I know that it is fire, and I know you're gonna love it too. And then I know I'll obviously see things that I didn't see from the first time, and I only watched it once, so it's not like I know the whole thing from back to front. You feel me?
Oh. Giggity.
Yes, sir. But yo, happy Friday to everybody, and we definitely hoping y'all having a fantastic Friday, bro. For real. How your Friday going so far, Brodoski?
My Friday been smooth. You feel me? We just been vibing. You know what I'm saying? Kicking back.
That's right. I have been with you for like the last 4 hours, huh?
Yep. We sure have been together for the last 4 hours.
Why you been getting on my goddamn nerves? But if you're here on YouTube, this live is also happening on Devito's Kick channel, so make sure you guys go and follow VaiN Devito on Kick. You see it down below. You see the little linky winky. Type that in your stuff. You know what? I just realized I don't think I've changed your stuff in our YouTube description yet. I think it still says Twitch. So
and it still says Twitch down below too, right there. It says follow VaiN Devito on Twitch,
and then it got the Kick link. Okay, let's
just the respect we got going on.
There we go. Follow VaiN Devito on Kick.
Twitch too, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
My man said, "You never know where I'll be. You never know where I'll be.
You never know."
And then you can follow VaiN Esports, of course, on social media at VaiN Esports.org on all platforms. So that's Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. If your mama want to follow us, anything, you know what I mean? What? What?
Hey, tell your granny too. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. You feel me? And anybody that's on Vito's Kick channel. We are on YouTube on the VaiN Esports channel. So come on over and drop a like on that shit. So you feel me?
Let's mix and mingle and get it to tingle. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, yes, you do. Oh, yes, you do.
Yo, I almost hit the button. They almost made me hit the button. I had to remember that we're on the esports page. I almost dropped your theme song.
Oh, yeah, no, you can't drop that. Can't drop that.
But for now, I'll give you one of these.
Yes, sir. That's the one. Yep. That's the one.
I know how you like it.
I know how you like it. It's crazy.
Yeah, that was wild. Shit. I don't know what I was thinking.
Oh, shit. You was trying to get it to tingle. That's what you was thinking.
Yeah, no. I wasn't. I wasn't trying to get a damn thing to tingle. Don't you put that on me. Don't you put that on me.
Oh, shit. Oh. All right.
Yo.
But if y'all don't know, you know what I'm saying, make sure y'all tap into the Discord as well if y'all want to catch us, outside of, the org page or just on our streams or anything like that. Make sure y'all tap in with us.
Yeah, and we still don't have commands going on in here just yet, but the links is in the description. So just look in the description and you'll see everything. You can follow Vito on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter, the org on Twitter, and you'll also be able to keep up to date with all the managers and stuff as well. If you're looking to, join any of those thingamajiggers or whatever you want to say. I mean, so I think that is all of the stuff out the way, if I'm not mistaken. That's all the comeuppets out of the way. Why are you laughing?
Comeuppets?
You're wildin'.
Come up is what?
Ooh. Bro. What? Okay. Let's jump in chat before we watch this first trailer. Doxy coming over from Kick says Sensei did me foul with that clip. No cap. Oh yeah. I did. Y'all definitely can jump in the court on that one as well. To see that it's in the clips and things section. You can see me snapping on Doxy. I was snapping like we was at a poetry slam. You feel me? I snapped on that.
Oh,
crazy. It was insane.
Oh, damn. I'm gonna have to
Shady
go watch
says,
that.
OMG, my baby daddies. Bruh, don't put that out there, Shady. What are you doing? Shady wildin'.
What?
That is insane in the membrane, bro. Bro, what is happening? OMG, my baby daddies, bro. That's what we're doing. Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
He like it back to front. What did he say? All right, y'all was wilding in chat. I'm not reading nothing else. Y'all was wilding.
Oh, bro.
The world.
I'm crying, bro. Oh, my God. Yo.
That's insane. At least we're off to a good start, I guess.
We off to a good start. I think. Yes, it's the right word, I think. Yo, holy.
Oh, 2K.
Oh, man.
2K.
Yo, 2K.
You know what, Vito? I'll let you handle chat, and then I'll handle the other stuff. I'll handle the other things.
All right, bet.
So whatever you choose to read, I'll try to click it on time. You feel me? I'll try to.
I don't know if I want to read it. It's already some wild shit going on.
You know, it's your wild shit though.
It is.
It is. Yeah.
We might not stream over here ever again.
I'm about to catch a cramp.
Shady just popped in and said, "Baby daddy, I need y'all." Like, bro, what are we saying right now? Yo. Oh my
man.
God, yo, they wildin', Shady wildin',
The good thing is those comments stay on Kick and they don't show up on YouTube unless I showcase it. You feel me? So that's why.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So we can still talk to him and not even acknowledge the comment if you want. All right. Woo! I'm about to. Yo.
Oh shit. Whew.
Yeah. All right.
We turned the Kick comments off.
Yo. I was not ready for that.
We can only see the YouTube comments from now on.
Yo. Oh, that's insane.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Yo.
Oh man. Yo. But once but yeah, if y'all do come over here from Kick, y'all come over to the YouTube. Relax.
Just relax right now while you on the Kick channel.
Nah, that's crazy. All right.
Oh shit.
So the first trailer that we're gonna check out is for Spider-Man 2. They just dropped this, and this is the story trailer. So this is basically like the actual trailer for what's gonna happen in the game, and not just like, oh, here's a new game coming out. You know what I mean? So I'm hyped to check it out, and I hope you guys are hyped to check it out. I hope you're hyped to check it out, bro.
I'm definitely hyped because I just got done talking about playing the other Spider-Man games. So I'm definitely hyped to check it out because if I could get those two games and play them before this one come out and then get this one.
Facts. All right. Let's jump into it and check it out and see what's popping. Brand new whip just hopped in.
Pass that bit like Stockton. God did.
A lot's happened in the last 10 years. It's a miracle I'm even sitting here now. I got a second chance. And I'm gonna take advantage of that. But I need you with me, Pete. We're gonna heal the world.
Oh shit, okay. You hear it yet?
Yeah, hear ya. Oh.
Guys, this is my best friend Harry.
Hey, good to meet you.
New job, huh? Still gonna have time for tutoring? We'll figure it out. I didn't know there were bears in these woods.
I have another name.
Oh, he was flying!
He's here on some kind of hunt.
No, if you need me, I'm just a call away.
Lee, you don't know what you took from me.
All Miles talks about is how to be a better Spider-Man. How to help you.
What the hell's going on with Pete?
He's not himself. Go help him.
This was our dream. I'm not going to lose him.
We're going to heal the world.
Yo! That was actually crazy. That was actually crazy, bro. I was so not ready for that, G.
Damn. That was insane.
My
I was not
God,
ready for
was
that.
crazy. Yo, and that's Harry Osborn right there that we see from the first Spider-Man game. There is a lot of hints to the first Spider-Man game from this. I haven't played Spider-Man Miles Morales, but I know how the origin story works for him in this universe. And it does have to do with the guy he was kind of talking to and stuff. But I'm not going to say anything because I know you want to play the game, and I don't want to spoil nothing for you. So I'm not going to talk a lot about the story. I'm just going to talk about this story, and then I'm going to also talk about how dope this is. So how you feeling about that, bro?
Bro, I'm pumped for the.
You haven't played the other games, right?
No, not at all. Like I ain't touched them at all. So I'm definitely pumped to play. Like this makes it more pumped to play the originals, and I feel like it made it more pumped for this game. Like, bro, that shit looks amazing. G, like the game looks like the movie. You know what I mean? And it just like I don't the fact. My only question is what we see here is has Venom completely taken over Peter's Spider-Man? Because that's what it seems like. Did the symbiotes take over completely take over Peter's Spider-Man? You know what I mean? Because it seems like they may try to use this as an origin story for Venom, and this is like that Venom is some form of Peter. You know what I mean? Like because if you think about it, all the Venoms that we've seen is like bruh from the movie. That's a different Venom split off from what we've been told about what the original Venom might be, and we've always been told that it might be Peter. You know what I mean? That's kind of the story that we've gotten growing up. Like, oh, Venom is just another version of Spider-Man. And then when we got to the MCU, it wasn't that at all. So is the game touching on the fact that
the symbiote has always been an alien thing,
right?
Yeah, it's always been an alien thing. There's multiple Venoms. The Venom movie got the storyline and like the origin story pretty correct of how Venom is. But when the symbiote bonds with Spider-Man, it happens differently. I think we see him as that bond as well. And from like the original Spider-Man movie trilogy with Tobey Maguire, we see it different. We see it kind of different in that as well. But in this, it seems like what I'm guessing, and I'm not sure about this, but it kind of looks like Harry is actually Venom. But I'm not sure for sure. But it looks like Harry Osborn might get the symbiote just from what I'm seeing here. But like, see this is Spider-Man with the symbiote on him. And that's different from actual Venom. So Spider-Man with Venom is still Spider-Man, but Venom, when he's like the big version, that's a completely different thing from Peter. And that's looks
supposed to be Venom.
Yeah, Venom, the symbiote.
Yeah.
Venom takes over Eddie Brock, or he takes over. I can't think of other bro's name. What's his name? It's either Eddie Brock or it's what's other bro's name? I can't think of his name. But in the MCU, it's the kid that bullies Peter. The kid that bullies Peter gets the symbiote at some point, and then he becomes Agent Venom in the comics as well. So there's different, there's a whole bunch of different things that happen.
But and that's why we have the whole multiverse of things.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like before the MCU thing came into play, you know what I mean? We had a bunch of different stories still, you know what I mean? And we're still kind of getting a bunch of those different stories, but it looks like the game may try to make those stories make more sense.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. But this looks like a major dub. I think I saw them like flying with the Spider-Man wings and stuff like that too. So that's dope to finally see. I don't think that's been in any of the other games, but it's
Has that
dope
been in
to
a movie?
Yeah, that's happened multiple times. Yeah, it's in the Tom Holland Spider-Man uses the wings in the first.
No Way
movie,
Home, right?
Yeah, in the first movie, is that what is that? Spider-Man Homecoming, I think. It's either Homecoming or Far From Home. No, it's Homecoming because it's when he first gets the suit from Iron Man.
Yeah.
But before, all the in-game stuff. So he has the suit and then he uses the wings to fly towards the top of the freaking, the tower in Washington D.C. that's very pointed.
Yeah.
Elongated. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Hey! I didn't say what I was gonna say, so that's what I got to say there. But
it's the memorial, right? That's what it's called. I think it's called the memorial, the Washington.
Yeah.
DC
There
memorial,
you go, the Washington Memorial. There you go. Yeah. So, I couldn't think of what it was called, but that. And we see that kind of going on there, and then I know when I was a kid, I had some pajamas that had the webbing there, like the armed webbing there too. And I know it's been in some of the cartoons and stuff as well. But it's just dope to finally kind of see it in this game sense, and I wonder how it's gonna play. It kind of gives me those Batman type of vibes of being able to glide, but swinging into the glide instead of having to use the grappling hook into the glide is going to be insane, bro.
Yes,
that's
bro.
going to be insane.
Yeah, that's going to be insane. Yeah, and two, it looks like they're going to allow the symbiote to merge with kind of both Spider-Mans from the ending right there. So, like at the end when it closes. When it closes, it's using Miles Morales' little electricity power to break the symbiote away from the Spider-Man sign at the end. Like when you
that might actually be a hint to the game, to what happened, to how Miles helps Peter get out of the symbiote by shocking him. Because in the first movie, in Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire, they use sound to disrupt Venom to get it off of Eddie. I think that's Eddie Brock in that show too. So I think it would be dope to see kind of them blend together in a way.
True.
I don't think we've seen like the Venom symbiote take over Miles a lot, like in the comics or anything like that. So that would be super dope to see in a different way. And maybe that electricity is what causes him not to actually be attacked by the symbiote. Is because he can like electrocute his molecules or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? Or some comic explanation type shit. Oh, that looks dope right there. Venom looks so raw, bro.
So Miles Morales has the symbiote in him already as well. Like that's part of him.
No. The symbiote takes over people. Like it bonds with them, so it can go from host to host.
Okay, but Miles Morales doesn't have a symbiote at all.
No. I don't think he's ever had a symbiote.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the Venom symbiote picks Spider-Man, and then it copies all of Spider-Man's stuff, and that's why Venom has the Spider-Man logo on him and all of that other stuff is because he's mimicking Spider-Man. But Miles Morales doesn't usually have. I don't think he usually fights Venom. Or like gets taken over by the symbiote, like in the comics or anything like that. Like,
okay.
He usually has his own his own subset of villains or whatever the case may be.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited for it to be honest.
And then Craven?
Yeah. And that fight looks like it's gonna be insane. That fight looks like it's gonna be a dope fight too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fights because the fight scenes be insane on the Spider-Man games.
Oh yeah, for real, and it looks like we're gonna be in that same boat with this, bro.
Yeah,
if not a little
even with the OG Spider-Man games that came out on PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2, the one with Rhino and stuff like that. Them games,
those were fire.
Yeah, those games were fire, and the fight scenes were dope too. I remember playing them as a little kid.
Spider-Man's always been like top notch though, for real, for real.
Yeah, facts.
So
facts.
it makes sense that the games continue to be top notch and incredible, right? Yeah, but I'm hyped for that game. I hope everybody else is hyped for that game. Yeah.
Yeah, that game looks fun as hell. That's one thing for sure. It definitely looked like it's gonna be eventful, and I'm excited for it.
For real, for real. All right, bro. So
I was just gonna say in the chat we got Jens. Yeah, Wins. What up, Wins? I don't know if y'all still here. Yeah, said he said what Halo doing in Spider-Man.
Wait, what?
I don't know what he saw. I didn't see what he saw.
Oh, you know what? I think he actually might be talking about the planes that the dudes dropped from in the beginning. They did have like the cylindrical discs on the side that
they did.
That's kind of how the spaceships are on Halo, That's actually a good call. That's a good call.
That was. Shady said, "Oh, Saeed up in the chat." Yo, Saeed, that's the guy right there. Hey, Saeed, did you make that video game or what, bro? He's the editor for that shit.
What's up, Saeed? How you doing?
Hell no. Shady said he can't wait. Jen said, "Is this the new movie?" I'm dead.
Or am I missing something? Bro, like this looks crazy.
Shady said he played the first two. He said he's hyped for this one. Okay.
Yeah, the first two are the first one is dope. I love the first game. Like the story in that game is amazing. The build up and the character development, like all of that, they do a really good job. And in the first game, they handle like lore. Like the subtle lore really well of Marvel, just saying little things here and there throughout the game, or being able to like swing through the city and seeing something and being like, oh, "That's this," you know what I mean? They do a really good job of making it feel like that. So yeah, that's okay. Yeah. But yeah, man. And then the next thing that we gotta watch, bro. It's not even really a trailer, bro. It's more of a mini. It's like a mini episode of a TV show, bro. Apex Legends Kill Code Part 1, bro. It's pretty insane. It is pretty insane. So, like I said, I have seen this one already, but I'm hyped to check it out again with bro. And this is about to be bro's first time checking and listening to it. You feel me?
Yeah, because I definitely ain't seen it.
Yeah, bro. I know this shit is about to be blapping. All right, let's get it. Be ready. This is literally. Wait, what's up with this at the bottom? What's happening there? There we go.
Oh shit, it looks crazy already.
Is there any way to greet your Lord and Savior?
Mags! They let you out of jail.
Yeah, nah. Cheated.
Finally. My skin does not play nice with cheap fabrics.
Eduardo Silva's been snooping around here. Why?
Never seen him. I don't talk to Syndicate scum.
But we're gonna take him down.
I meant you.
Skadge. Go away and you lot lose your manners. Shameful.
Things have changed, Max.
Oh, but I ain't changed, Skadge.
Eduardo's got you scared. Why?
Why? This'll show you why.
like this place.
What did you want here?
What I want is to punch him in his dumb little glasses. Eduardo, come out, wherever you are. I only want a cordial.
There's more of these all over the Outlands. This is Big Maggie. Very big.
Who are you looking at?
Spectre defenses activated.
Time to go, ladies! Wrecking ball's clearing a path! Wait!
Never underestimate a good accessory.
Come on now, how are we gonna get out of here?
I'm hurt, AJ. You think I'd start a job without an escape route?
Anyone call for a getaway driver?
Damn, Miss Selva.
Our only hope of knowing what Eduardo's doing is on this drive. Maybe.
Your egghead pal will figure it out. Get some shut-eye, eh?
Big Maggie. Very big.
Bruh.
What did she steal, G? What was that?
So basically, there's an entire lore to Apex.
Yeah,
Bullshit going on.
Yeah.
So the dude, whatever they stole has to do with the guy that they're looking for. But I don't know what it's about. They've been kind of planting some seeds through these kind of stories like this that Revenant might be getting a buff, like type of thing, and like a change to him. So it's very possible that they stole the blueprints for him or something like that. You know what I mean? I'm not entirely sure, but I know that shit was raw though, bro. Like that shit was raw.
Yeah, bro. Like the way it's set up looks like how the show was on
Arcane. Yeah,
Arcane. Yes, that's how the graphics are. And I would definitely watch this on Netflix if these were full-blown episodes. And if they released like the episodes
30 minutes, bro. Oh my goodness.
Bro. Like imagine if every season of Apex, we got a season of Apex on the show. Like, you know what I mean? Like
so raw, bro.
Season of Apex on the game, season of Apex on Netflix, bro. Like,
yes,
that shit would be fire. And I would definitely tap into that because I pay my Netflix bill. So
and I think it's a way to really bridge the gap of like video game and show storytelling type shit. You know what I mean? Like especially because we don't like in the game, the characters have so many conversations and discussions about shit. It's like so weird, like though. Like they'll talk about doing something or they'll mention something, and like I would love to see these characters interact more, bro. Like they do I think they do such a good job of like centering everything in and honing it, yo. Like this was dope. Like I like the use of the abilities from everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Lola using her ability to break in, Maggie using her ability to like help them get out quicker, and then Doc being his own type of robot, like all that shit is dope, you know? Like,
facts.
Especially
Facts,
because they make it seem like Doc is its own person. I think I was saying he's kind of like R2-D2 in a way, you know? Like,
he is, and that's the kind of vibe that I got from it. Yep. And that was the kind of vibe I got from that for sure, especially when he snatched the bracelet off of her wrist. You know what I mean? Like, bro, that shit was hard, bro. They was like, oh my God, Loba. He was like, nah, G, I got her. I got her, G. I got her,
bro. And then even bringing in Valkyrie to help them at the end. Like, that was was dope. Because I think in the universe, Valkyrie and Loba are like dating type shit or something. So so that's why I think she was like holding her. You feel me? That's why she was holding her in the arms a little bit closer. You know what I mean? At least I think. I might be wrong about that, but
I got you.
Goes.
I got you.
And I would like,
because she can only attach.
What?
She can only attach 2 people, right? Because she was like,
2 other people, because she can attach 2 on the side, and then she was holding Loba also. So that, you know what I mean. I like that though. I like when they show us a little bit more. You know what I mean? All the, like just a little bit more. Like, that's dope, bro. That's dope. Like, it looks incredible too. Like, her coming down right there, bro. Like, look at that. Look at the explosion. And then how she comes down and the explosion is like illuminating her. Like, that was fire, bro. I wonder how much this cost them to do. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder how much just this 5 minutes cost them for them to make it, bro.
I mean, I don't think they care. You know what I mean? I don't think they cared as long as it was good. And I think they did an incredible job with it as well. Like, this is the best trailer. Apex does the best trailer video game type of animated series, you know what I mean, type of thing. They've done it the best through this entire time. I think the first one that I seen was, I think it was like season 5, maybe season 6, somewhere around in there is when I saw the first one for me. And it was like Octane running and doing a whole bunch of crazy shit. He like took his leg off, and they were like shooting at him and stuff, you know what I mean? And like everybody else came in to help him, and there was like clones of them running around and shit like that, but they couldn't. The only reason why they knew they were clones was because they couldn't use the abilities and shit like that, you know what I mean? Like, I think Apex has done a very good job of giving us those episode-like trailers, you know what I mean? Like, because it leaves us wanting more, and I think that is more enticing to wanting to play the game for its fan base, you know what I mean? And I think that can definitely do good, like we said, for bridging the gap, you know what I mean? And making that an actual series and giving us that Arcane type of vibe, because a lot of people that watch Arcane probably play the League of Legends as well, you know what I mean? Like,
that's very true.
You know, so I think that's a good thing to do, and especially when we've had a lot of shows and movies come out based on video games now. We've had like Hitman, you know, of course now we got, you know, Star Wars was a movie, then turned video game, you know what I mean? And like, you know, and then we have also what else did they just do? Assassin's Creed. They did a movie.
Oh yeah, they did do a movie about that. I forgot.
You know what I mean? Like, I think that it's a good way to entice people to, you know, in the entertainment world, to like we're saying,
there you go, entice more of the general audience into knowing what's really going on, you know, because I think we kind of assume that a lot of people like play games, right? Like, we assume that, like, because we know a lot of people do play games, right? But as many people play video games, even more watch anime, you know, and that's a huge amount. So giving people the opportunity to be like, oh, bro, I get to actually play as my favorite anime character. That's like, we were even just talking about that before the show with Dragon Ball Z. Like, we wish we could play like a full-blown Dragon Ball Z game that's like Spider-Man, because we would be able to be Goku or be Trunks or be Vegeta or be any of these characters and be able to really not just watch the shit happen, but be the cause of it
Be
happening
the cause
and
of it.
partake in it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That
Exactly.
would be amazing.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
I definitely hope that Apex and I think and EA and Respawn, I hope they really take this as like a learning moment as well, because just as many people ask for all of these games once. I'll say that Apexes are really good, but I think Overwatch probably has some of the best animation stuff that I've seen. For me it's like Overwatch, Apex, and then Valorant, because Valorant does a really good job at their stuff too, but it's not as good as Apex Legends, and it's definitely not as good as Overwatch's. Overwatch is like damn near a movie when you see them. Like it's like you could damn near piece them together and watch it as a movie. Like that's how good they are, and it's next level. And the animation and everything about that is next level. But I think that all the fans are asking, like, let's get an Overwatch show, give us a Valorant show, give us all of these shows.
Even with like Halo,
like League of Legends, and that's like, that's not even this. That's nothing close to what that show is like. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's lanes and all this other shit in the game that you have to do, and it's a completely different game. It's not a first person shooter or an RPG. It's it's a strategy game more than anything. So. If you could take this first-person shooter where you're able to, be these characters and shit, and then give us a beautiful story with it as well, killer soundtrack. I mean, Apex already has a good-ass soundtrack.
Yeah,
they have great voice actors because, that's who the characters are. Like, they have all the shit they need to make it happen, bro. Like, and EA
they do.
got more than enough money.
Facts, more than enough, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, even with like Halo, my grandpa watched the show.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? A 60-something-year-old man watched the show based on a video game. You think he was playing Halo on the Xbox back in the day? You know what I mean? He wasn't. You know what I mean? And he doesn't even really know that Halo, the show, is launched because of a video game. You know what I mean? He's more, it's just, it was interesting to him because he likes to watch sci-fi shows. You know what I mean? And that's how he found out about it. You know what I mean? So it's like, if we bridge those gaps, just imagine what the world would be able to relate to with each other when it comes to grandparents and their grandkids, or the parents and their kids, or whatever the case may be. As the world evolves, you know what I mean, it kind of allows the older generation to actually understand why people be on the video game a lot. You know what I mean? Because a lot of video games are not just about the multiplayer or the aspect of being competitive or anything like that. Gaming is very innovative in the entertainment scene. And that's how we started gaming to begin with. You know what I mean? We started gaming based off of the story modes. God of War, Uncharted. What was the one that you used to play? Where bro had the different powers. Infamous. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Saints Row, even. You know what I mean? Yep, Crackdown.
Also fire.
Shit like that. Those games were all immersive into the storyline and how the story played out and how involved we were with being able to play those story modes. And even when we got games like Kakarot, you know what I mean? It was like, you got to be Goku, but you didn't get to be nobody else really like that, unless it was like canon to what Goku's story was in the game. You know what I mean? Because it was about him. That the game is about him. So of course you only get to play the characters canon to that, to what they contribute to his story, to continue the story type of thing. You know what I mean? So it's just different things that we should be getting, that video games have been kind of hinting to that we will get, but they need more time, it seems like.
Yeah, they definitely need more time to cook. They need more time to cook. The games aren't those type of games. I think it's just hard to really balance everything that you need to do for it. I think that's really what it is, finding, because then you don't want to just get random voice actors all the time for stuff. You might want to get the same voice actors from the shows to do the same thing or whatever, and I guess it does cause a lot of
friction.
There you go, friction, because of the cross pollination, if you will, of what's going on and what they're trying to make happen.
Yeah, I got you. But a big thing too that's coming out, with that, like staying on the subject of things, is the new Gran Turismo movie. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much things that we are getting that's indulging the entertainment class to actually the Last of Us show. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that it's dope that they're actually doing that. And then there was the video game that was specific to Xbox that they had a show on as well. Quantum Break. Was it Quantum Break?
Oh yeah, Quantum Break. Yeah, Quantum Break had a show in the game. That shit was wild. That shit was next level.
But they also had it coming on once a week on the Sci-Fi Channel.
What? Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's insane. That's super dope. And I think that's that something like that is dope too. Like you were saying too, like each season getting an episode, you know what I mean? Or every 2 seasons getting an episode, because I think, or whatever, you know what I mean? Just at least getting a season a year, and have that season like kind of encapsulate everything that's happened within the year of that game.
Of the game, yep, exactly.
Like new guns being introduced into the game. You can make it to where the gun's not just introduced; it's like smuggled into the game or something. You know what I mean? Or give us politics behind how the Apex Legends can even happen, because that shit is basically wild. That's basically a death arena for people. Like they sign their lives away, and that's what they do all the time is just fight in the Apex game. Like you could give us some Hunger Games type shit. You know what I mean? Like that could be even dope. You know what I mean? You can just weave all these characters together in such a good way, bro. And I think I think they could do that really well.
I think they can
too.
Yeah, bro, that had me excited to because I'm always the type of person that as soon as a new season of Apex comes out, I play a few days of Apex just to check out what's going on and kind of stay up to date, because I got hooked on Apex for a little while. You know what I mean? Like I think what was that, like season 4, season 5? I think I came in when like World's Edge was first being introduced before they completely got rid of King's Canyon. Yep. So, I mean, there's definitely a lot of things that Apex can do. It's a lot of these games and movies that they can all do together seamlessly, but they definitely have to find the formula to make it happen for sure. But like, I think games that do a good job of that, movies that have done a good job of that, is like the Marvel movies, and Marvel altogether has done a great job of being able to produce great video games and great cinematics. And I think that it's time that other video games and stuff like that start doing the same thing. Like Titanfall should have a show right now. You know what I mean? Like that would be lit. I'm pretty sure, and they can use that as the beginning of Apex. Because that's kind of how Apex
could literally have
anyway.
An entire universe with that, bro. Like they literally could have an entire universe and have it start as because some of the characters from Titanfall are the parents of some characters in Apex Legends and shit like that. And you could literally just give us an entire. Oh, that would be fire, bro! Give it to me immediately. Immediately, that sounds crazy fire. Just started with Titanfall, spin that off into Apex Legends, bro. Oh yeah, that should be great. Great.
Yep.
But we would definitely love to know how y'all feel about this Apex Legends Kill Code Part 1. It didn't even say it was a trailer, so it's just like a little cinematic that they put out. I don't know if it's in regards to a season or anything. It's just like, hey, would you guys like more of this? And it's like, bro, of course we would. Like, of course we would.
Yeah.
It would be great if the next one was like 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, because this one was basically 5. If they double that, give us like 10, and then double it again, and then just slowly double it till we actually, oh, hey, you were about to have a show. The story continues on Apex Legends. And it's like Prime Video or some shit like that. Like
right. Oh, bro, see, you done got me. See, man, you done got me, bro. You got me, G.
That's what I was
saying. There's so many things that they could do and I know all of it runs down to money. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I know everything runs down to money, but I mean, there's so much you can capitalize on in this industry and what they do. I feel like, and they definitely could, you know, do a lot of things. And the way you just explained that right there, I was like, oh yeah, but that, like, give us, you know, like you said, first one 5, double it, give us 10, double it, give us 15, and they'd be like, all right, bro, you know what I'm saying? See, new season, you know, season just starts. You know what I'm saying? First season of Apex on fucking, like you said, Prime Video, Disney Plus.
Yeah, for real. That shit would be fire. I'm all the
That'd
way
be
here.
crazy.
Sign me up.
Man, I'm 100% there if that's how they gonna do it. But I'm ready to see what people can do on their own anyway. You know what I mean? I think that a lot of these companies are allowing the people to be a little bit more creative and to do you know, more creative things. But because of the scare of how it was before of getting underpaid, I think that's what's kind of just got people on the edge and like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, okay, we could be creative with this, but I got to get my money's worth out of it. You know what I mean? And I think that's kind of where everything is kind of trying to find that alignment and that assortment but I think that's a conversation that we'll see be had amongst those people and what the product is that we get.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that. And especially with all the strikes that are going on right now with the writers and with the actors. So it's definitely a lot of stuff to do with money and getting it right. And because, you know, they probably barely want to pay the voice actors to come in and, you know, do the voices for the game.
The voices already. Yeah, exactly.
You know, a bag on them. Having to drop a bag on them for a show. Because they definitely going to ask for a bag.
But I think they could do it. I think it's definitely doable for sure.
Oh yeah, I agree completely, bro. I'm here for it 100%. Like I'm all the way here for it. Yeah,
all the way here for it. My boy SimBaH tapped into the chat. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Take my money already, man." I'm telling you, bro. I agree, man. I agree. Just fucking take it. You know what I'm saying? Just take it. Give us good stuff, and you can have it.
Give us good stuff and you can have my money. Like that's a pretty damn good exchange. You know what I mean? Just give good stuff and then I'll pay for it. It's not rocket science.
It's not rocket science, G. It
pay for quality.
Yep, facts. You know. Yep. Hopefully, COD, you'll take from these experiences as well, and you know, finally make multiplayer free to play.
Nah, that's never gonna happen in the history of COD. I don't even think Xbox is gonna do some shit like that when they get it full time. Like, nah. I think free to play, honestly, free to play works for a lot of these games, but it's just you gotta have a good way to monetize outside of that too. You know what I mean? And I don't think COD has the best monetary system around. Like people do buy skins, people buy the battle pass, but you gotta need a little bit more than that for it, you know? Like a lot of the games, they sell like the skins of the guns and shit like that, but COD already gives that away free. You know what I mean? Apex has the heirlooms, right? The heirlooms and shit. So would you be okay with something like that being introduced to COD? Like instead of grinding for the best camos in the game, you unlock them in those monetary value type of ways? Because that's what that would mean.
I think that would bring a lot more content. I feel like that would bring a lot more content creators to want to play the game and try to be immersified in it. That's what I see, and that's what I see with Apex as well. Like I feel like those loot boxes and those getting those Apex packs and things like that, and even with CS:GO doing it and having the packs and stuff that you could open and things like that as well.
Bro, on CS:GO you have to buy everything though. Everything costs money, so you can't. You don't. Well, I mean, you can unlock one pack a week while playing the game, but outside of that, like you can buy. You got to buy them, and then you have to buy a key to open the case. Like,
So it's just one big investment system,
and you
which makes sense.
And you can randomly get a blade that costs $10K, and bro, you cash out. Doxy, when we was playing CS:GO the other day, he told me that he knows like someone that literally makes $7K a month off of just trading skins.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Damn is correct.
Yeah, that's definitely insane and definitely wild. And if COD did ever go to something like that, I think everybody would be there for it and be willing to do it. But they would need to bring better mechanics to the game. They would need to make it definitely a little bit more funner. I think they would have to veer away from like the competitive play type of sense. You know what I mean? Like they would really have to focus on making the game fun again. They would really have to take majority of their focus away from the competitive side of things. And I feel like that would delay a lot of COD titles. And COD is all about their titles. You know what I mean?
Well,
they're not really.
About it. Overwatch is free now. League of Legends is free. CS:GO is free. Valorant is free. All those games still have a pretty solid competitive scene for it. I think if anything, they would have to lock down on the competitiveness of the game if they make it free to play. Implement a better rank system. Implement a better. I think making stuff free to play causes a better communication or option for communication between the players and the developers, because now with this, when games are free to play, they usually are free to play because you want to be able to update the game more frequently without having to go through all the backtrack of making sure every console signs off on the updates and all that type of shit. You know what I mean? Being able to just make it a free to play one-time thing where you could just consistently update the game allows for better feedback to go into what you actually do for the next seasons. And I think that's exactly the opposite of what we've been getting with COD. I feel like they've been listening to all the feedback and been like, all right, we hear you and we're going to raise you this. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to stop playing the game, huh? Oh, okay. All right. We're going to make this game even weirder now. You know what I mean? Like, like we're gonna make it even weirder for what you want.
And that's what I'm saying. I think that COD, because COD has more veered towards the competitive side of things, even when it comes to casual playing and things like that, of always trying to make sure that the lobbies are even and all this other stuff. I think that they would have to take that down and then rebuild up the fun of the game and able to re-lock down on what competitive really is. Because like you're saying, all the free-to-play games, the competitive side of those games are really immersified. And if you want to be competitive in them, like, you really have to work to be competitive type of thing. And so COD has never, they didn't take that route. They tried to go a different way and make it to where, okay, we got this skill-based matchmaking system. So instead of hopping in a lobby 24/7, you know what I mean, of you're getting pooped on by Mr. TTV, Sweat Lord, whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? You can play 5 games, get shit on, and then have an easy lobby. You know what I mean? But if you play 5 more games and you're shitting on the lobby, then you're going to get put in a lobby where somebody is going to shit on you. You know what I mean? And that still inclusifies that competitive play that we all have. And it's kind of killed Call of Duty for what it is, because it's like people keep saying they don't want to get off of work and have to play against all these sweaty motherfuckers all the time, because that's majority of what plays the game is people trying to get clips, people trying to do 360 trick shots for last on S&D, people trying to do this, people trying to do that, people, you know what I mean? Like, if you're playing Call of Duty, I don't care what Call of Duty you're playing, somebody is sweating their dick off trying to be cool for something, for some type of social media platform. And that's kind of where Call of Duty has built themselves towards, to where other games have leaned on they've leaned on themselves for being the video game that they are. You know what I mean? And Call of Duty has kind of leaned more towards the, okay, yeah, we're gonna try to, make everybody happy, but we know we can't. To where all the other games are like, yeah, we're gonna try to make you happy, but we're gonna make our fan base happy first. You know what I mean? So whatever our fan base want, that's what our fan base get. And Call of Duty has never really been able to do that because they have so much diversity in that game and so much diversity when it comes to the fans. You know what I mean? So it's like, what do we do? I mean, Call of Duty has been backed into a corner for a lot of years now. You know what I mean? And they tried to do all these different directions, but they fail every time because it's like we've talked about before of Call of Duty wants to be all these other games so bad they forgetting that all these other games want to be them, and they dying on that sword. They really dying on that sword. So it's gonna be interesting to see what the next step is for them.
Yeah, I agree. I see some people in the chat. I see Doxy said some stuff, and Savage did too.
I think we could, see what they had to say for sure.
Doxy said, free-to-play opens up for problems like cheaters, smurfs, and racist trolls making new accounts when getting banned. Yeah, that's true. I agree. I think games like Rainbow Six Siege, I mean, Siege isn't free-to-play, but Rainbow Six Siege, Overwatch did it, and I think some other games do it to where you have to connect your phone number to the game in order to play or something like that in order to verify, so you can't just continuously make account after account after account. But I think even doing that makes it even harder, and that is a really good point. And COD having one of the worst cheating or whatever it's called. I don't know what the system is called, but when you're supposed to stop people from cheating, they do not have a good system in place, right? I think they probably have one of the worst ones in the gaming industry type of vibe when it comes to AAA games, right? When it at least comes to the AAA games and cheaters, I'm pretty sure theirs is uncannily a high number. And it's not just in COD, it's also on Warzone, so that kind of doubles their numbers in my opinion. But still, that I think there are options to kind of get away from that, I guess. But who knows?
Yep, exactly.
Dicey says they push away from casual gameplay because competitive is where the money is. Yeah, competitive is where the money is at. Because then you can get into the esports and you can start doing all of that extra shit and yeah. I don't.
We see how that's going though.
Yeah, that's true. But look though, at the same time, look at all the games that have failed in these last couple of years that really have failed when it comes to the FPS and all that type of stuff, right? It's all the games that did not actually have a idea of going into esports. They started with trying to be just a fun game, like Hyperscape. That was just supposed to be a fun game for content creators and people to have a good time on.
And that's what I hope doesn't happen to X Defiant. That's exactly. And that's what I'm saying. I hope doesn't happen to games like X Defiant. And just what I mean, because we get these fun games, but they're only fun for so long. You know what I mean? They're only fun for so long, and then people are like, I want more, but I don't know what that more is. And then that more turns out that it's Call of Duty, because Call of Duty has been the only game to provide that for people. And I think that people haven't really understood instead of running back to COD though, try to run to something else different. Like I've been seeing yours and Too Easy's comments back and forth about the game Anthem. You know what I mean? That game came out. It was fun. You know what I mean? Yeah. And again, it was made to be fun. Games like Destiny, they were made to be fun. Like they give us these games that are made to be fun every single year so we don't get bored and tired of playing the same game because they know it's going to die, right? That because fun can only go so far. But everybody gets this idea in their brain that COD is the only game that can stay alive in that sense, but it's not, because it's not fun. COD is only fun to a certain extent.
Will only stick out COD. Like they won't stick out the rest of the games the way they stick out COD, right? Like people just keep thinking COD is going to get it right one of these years. COD is going to get it right one of these years. And then they go to all these other games, but they won't give it the time to actually turn into what it can be, because the game has to evolve. It has to change. It has to go through that kind of honeymoon stage of it being amazing. And then you got to kind of work with it afterwards and go to therapy and kind of get it all, kind of get it all, get the edges all smoothed out,
Yeah, facts.
But,
and we've seen that happen with games like what was that one that we were playing? Oh man, I can't remember why I can't remember, but I seen it on Steam the other day. It was in a beta, and we were playing it, and it was fun too. Shatterline. You know what I mean? Like we get so many COD.
Like the first X Defiant, I feel like
exactly. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Where we get so many COD killers, so to speak. You know what I mean? And we don't give them the chance to actually be that. You know what I mean? I feel like those games.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like even with Battlefield 2042, it came out and it was like, oh my god, this is gonna be the next COD killer. Every time Battlefield comes out, oh my god, this is gonna be the next game that puts COD down. Battlefield finally gonna be able to compete. You know what I mean? That's always been Battlefield's thing is, oh yeah, they'll be able to compete with COD finally. This, that, and the other, and then they don't, because guess what? The fan base doesn't give it a chance to thrive in its respective area. I feel like, and it just it sucks, because these games are fun and they are cool. And there's so many more games that are FPS games that we see people trying out. Like we've seen Willie and Easy try out that Fallujah. You know what I mean? And that looked cool. You know what I mean? And it's just really there's cool. So many different games. There's so many different games out there to try, but we don't give it the opportunity.
Yeah, I agree, bro. I definitely agree. And I think it's up to not just us, but it's up to, it is up to us, like at least players like us, to give these other games a try in a way, to kind of be the first ones that do it, because not a lot, but it just makes it hard when games start dying so quickly as well. But it's like if we start playing these other games and actually giving these other things a chance, I think more people can see that as well. I don't know, but it's up to the creators as well, man. Like the bigger creators, big daddies,
the content creators, gotta start. Yep,
but luckily they did with X Defiant. Like everybody hopped on X Defiant when that dropped. Not everybody hopped on Shatterline when that came out, or Rogue Company for that matter. You know what I mean? Like not everybody got on those games. But with X Defiant, you can see that a lot of people got on it, and a lot of people really liked the game. So hopefully that game.
No, we definitely did see that, even from those clips that we were watching.
Yeah, on the last episode, they were really going crazy. Savage says COD would make bank if they did it like mobile, free to play, and just update the game with content and skins you have to pay for. They already have the skin system down packed. Yeah, that's true, because people be paying money on COD Mobile. I always forget about it.
I keep forgetting. I be forgetting about COD Mobile. Tough.
They even had their own damn esports scene. You know what I mean? They got everything for COD. They got COD on every way that you need it, bro. You want to play COD, but Battle Royale? Here you go. You want to play just regular COD? Here you go. You want to play COD, but you ain't got a system? But you got a phone, right? All right, here you go. You know what I mean?
And I think with COD Mobile, it takes like the best of all the CODs and threw them together.
Yeah, yes, it does. It has the best of everything. You get the best of both worlds. You feel me? Like you mix it all together, and you get the best of both worlds.
And I think that COD can definitely capitalize on that as well. Just Call of Duty, do us a favor, shut down the title expansions, and just make Call of Duty, and it be all the Call of Duties that we've got, the greatness of all those CODs. Just make COD Mobile, console, PC crossplay. Make it to where it doesn't have to be crossplay. You know what I'm saying? Give us everything we got in COD Mobile. put it on console, put it on PC, and get rid of the whole title thing. Just throw the titles away and just
give
make
us
it Call of Duty.
And it's
Just
free
give
to
us
play.
Call of Duty, and that be it.
And it's on everything. Like
Yep.
everything, bro.
Yep.
Like just
Yep.
Call of Duty. And it's a free to play game on every console, cross platform, cross play, cross progression, all of those type of things. Mobile, iPad, Switch.
Yep. Leave it out for 20 years.
And just leave
and
it.
then make Call of Duty 2. Like
literally, look at how long CS:GO has just been CS:GO, and it's evolved. The graphics have gotten better. Even a lot of shit has changed, but it still stayed CS:GO, and it's barely about to get a new CS:GO 2 that is still going to just be CS:GO, but on a new client with updated everything, so you can do new stuff, get new mechanics, and all these different things. But it's still the same type of game. It's insane that it seems like it's so hard to get that accomplished from these other companies when we've seen one do it. Look at Rainbow Six Siege, bro. That game still's going right now. They got a pretty solid fan base, and it's just Rainbow Six Siege. We ain't got a Rainbow Six 7 in sight. You know what I mean? Like we ain't got a Rainbow 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, Siege. We ain't got a Rainbow Six Siege, Rainbow Six Breach. You know what I mean? Like that, because that's the type of shit they could have done, but they just kind of kept working on the same game year after year. Not year after year, but even leaving it a little time in between. They just kept working at it and kept making it better and better and better.
I mean, look at these battle royales are taken from examples as well, and they're just staying the battle royales. You know what I mean? Like Warzone tried to again be different. Call of Duty just always try to be different outside of everybody else. You know what I mean? Try to take Warzone and make it Warzone 2, but still keep it Warzone and add in these new maps and things like that. But took away what Warzone 1 was and aligned it with Modern Warfare 2 to where the mechanics were the same there, and nobody likes it. Everyone hates it. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody would, but it's like they're forcing their people to play things that they don't like. That's basically what it is, because no one wants to play the old games because again, they don't give it the chance. Like if we wanted a real strike against Call of Duty, the best thing to do is do like what the old gen console players do. Warzone players all go back and play Warzone 1. Hop off the Warzone 2 servers. Stop feeding the fire. You know what I mean? Like, just
I'm pretty sure they shut down Warzone. They shut it down or something.
They're getting ready to. They're getting ready to in September.
September
is the last month you can play Warzone 1. But I'm just saying, like,
you like that game? You like the old game better? Nah, bro, you got to play this one. We gonna force you to play this shit.
Exactly. And that's why all the old servers and shit like that were having problems, because it's like when a new iPhone come out and somebody still got an iPhone 8. You know what I mean? All of a sudden they iPhones start tripping. They like, bro, what's wrong with my shit? You know what I mean? And like, or they'll do something weird like this software update is only available for 12 and up. I've seen that happening on my iPhone right now. You know what I mean? It was like, nah, you can't update an SE. Not today. Like, right. You know what I mean? So like Call of Duty is kind of in the same boat as these cell phone companies and just these money hungry giants that just want their consumer base to be satisfied, but they still just keep doing the same shit repetitively, knowing that their consumer base will be satisfied, but they also will be angry at the same time. So basically, COD is iPhone trying to, show why they are iPhone and why you should buy them constantly, and all the other games are just Android trying to be iPhone, basically. And it just kind of sucks, because I feel like even for Android, there's a lot of good tools that Android has that iPhone doesn't, and that's where I see COD at too. Like, the more I've been expanding my palette of gaming, You know what I mean? Going and playing Fortnite, going and playing Apex, going and playing all these different games. I feel like expanding that palette has really showed like the flaws that COD has. Will I stop playing it? Probably not. But at the same time, I can agree with why the people are angry about it. You know what I mean? Like, give us something that we want to give our money to. Like, you know what I mean?
It's
Give
good,
us the quality.
we'll pay for it, G. It ain't hard. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard.
It ain't hard. Yeah, facts. It ain't hard at all. But, you know, we'll definitely see what direction these gaming industries and things keep going in. So far, we've been right with damn near every single last one of them. Every time we talk about these conversations, every time we bring this up once a week, something comes in development that something true that we have said happens, and we're like, look at that. You know what I mean? So
Well,
it just be like that sometimes. Yep. G Willikers. My fault.
G Willikers is insane, bro.
Yes, G Willikers, Batman.
Is insane. All right. So we're about to wrap it up, but I do want us to check out Modern Warfare. Just hear the news for Modern Warfare 3. This is a movie coming from FaZe Jev that was talking about it. But he was also playing Call of Duty 2, so I don't know if you want to watch some of that gameplay as well, and also kind of tap in with it, or
Jev is the guy.
Jev is the guy. All
Jev
right,
is the guy. So
all right, well, we're gonna check out this video from Jev, and it's called "They Revived the Old Call of Duty Servers," and it's wholesome. So let's get into it. Oh.
I ain't
Damn!
Whatever. Ah, G.
Holy shit, that sound effect. All right, what's going on, guys?
Yeah.
And welcome
I
back.
might have
Many
to.
years later,
have to
we're
pull it
back
out,
here on
G.
some Black Ops 2 on the Xbox 360. Well, Xbox 360 servers.
Don't you pull out a goddamn thing.
My fault. Let me rephrase that. I might have to pull the Xbox out.
There we go.
Has 10,000 people currently online. It's not even
Or pull it out.
yet. So as you guys have been hearing the past, I don't know, few days at this point, they ended up, quote, fixing the Xbox 360 matchmaking. I'll say that. They fixed the matchmaking on all of these old games over on the Xbox 360. It was broken. It was terrible for a long time. Now, given that was a combination of, like, the matchmaking issues along with the low player count that made it virtually impossible to find lobbies unless you ended up collecting a whole bunch of people, like, in a stream or some shit.
Let's just take a pause real quick.
Over the past few days, people have been telling me, like, dude.
I just want to point out, bro, look at how concentrated the servers are on the East Coast.
Oh, that is very true.
As opposed to everywhere else on that map.
No, that's very true.
Look at that, bro.
Damn.
Look at that, bro. That's insane.
No,
that's insane, bro. And that's been like that forever.
Everything, that shit was a pain in the ass.
Oh, look, here we go.
I don't remember stopping.
I don't know where that was. Where was
I
that?
keep skipping through it. That was the United States, I think.
Was it? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how concentrated that is on the East Coast, G.
For real.
And then the West Coast is just like
hella people on the East Coast, bro. Oh my God.
like, bro, that's crazy, bro. That just shows you how much more advanced gaming is on the East Coast than it is on the West Coast. Yeah. And in the Midwest too. The Midwest is dead.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Of like the
that's
matchmaking
insane.
issues along with the low player count that made it virtually impossible to find lobbies unless you ended up collecting a whole bunch of people like in a stream or some shit or a Discord or something. But over the past few days, people have been telling me like, dude, just go back to it, go and play it. So I ended up going to the store. I bought an Xbox Series X, plugged it in everything. That shit was a pain in the ass to get going to, by the way. I'm just saying. I don't remember stopping at this level. I think they like reset me or something weird. So immediately before we get started, I want to ask you guys if you guys want me to go and play all of these old Call of Duties for now. Big issues that I ended up running into was the fact that I didn't have any of the physical discs. So I went to the store and I bought a few that they had, but they didn't have Black Ops 1 or the other one. I didn't feel like going around all over the place, but yeah. Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3. I need me some Black Ops 1 and maybe COD 4. So quickly, before we get started, if you guys want me to go and play all of these old gen, these Xbox 360 Call of Duties, leave a like on this video. If this video gets like, I don't know, 25, 30,000 likes, I'll just keep playing all the other ones on here, and why not? That's not even real. Dude, the shit over on Xbox here. Yeah, by the way, if you run into me in a lobby, don't even believe it. Even if I say something in the lobby, which I won't because I don't have a microphone. So if you run into any Jev or anything like that, they're all fake. There's J tags, there's all sorts of weird shit. Right there, we just had somebody impersonating Heist. You go over there, click on the profile and everything. You can look at their friends list and it will literally have the real Heist's account, friends list and everything. It will take you to the Heist, but the person that's sending me message is not him. It's crazy. Don't trust shit on here. It's really not safe. So another problem, I don't have like a scuff or like a custom controller or anything, so I'm number one not used to this shape of controller. It doesn't feel bad at all, to be honest, and I play claw anyway, but it's weird because my muscle memory is back to, you know, playing claw along with these. So there's also another problem with this is that the delay on this controller, like the actual input delay on this, so much more noticeably worse than the PlayStation controller. It's not even funny. I can feel it instantly. Also, since I'm playing on the Series X and then basically playing like a backwards compatible game with it, it's basically emulating the game, which also adds more input lag. So generally speaking, this doesn't feel good. It's cool to like come back to it and everything, but the game does not feel good at all. I love these games. I really do. Genuinely, I do. But it feels terrible. I've played a few games and so we'll queue this up. Look at that. Find all these games. Boom. The list, extended FMJ, D23, attack insert. On top of all the delay and input lag, this controller feels has like some weird acceleration on it that the 360.
I'm not gonna lie, I missed the simple
sensitivity so
I missed the simple this. This was so simple, bro. Like, this is so simple. Look at how simple that looks compared to what we have now, bro. Like, this shit is mad easy. Just all right. Did you see how fast he changed
Find
shit?
all these games. Extended.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
On top of all the delay and input,
like,
lag,
what?
This controller feels has like some weird acceleration on it that the 360 one does not have. Why is my look sensitivity so bad? My in-scope sensitivity feels like shit. That's another thing. I had completely, since the newer era of Call of Duty that added all of these like extra FOV, all that shit, I completely changed like my entire style. I used to play on max sensitivity on all the other Call of Duties and I didn't reg gun whatsoever. So back on these games, I just had max sensitivity on all of the Call of Duties. There was no in-scope sensitivity adjustment or anything like that. So I ended up switching over from max sensitivity to kind of like a middle ground sensitivity of like 10. Like if you think about a scale of like, you know, 20 being max, 1 being the lowest, I'm chilling right in the middle at 10 now. But the thing is, I was still used to the in-scope sensitivity and I still wanted that in-scope speed so I can drag shot on people with the sniper rifles and other scopes that are like longer range scopes. So my look sensitivity right now feels insanely, I have completely different settings now. What the fuck was that guy doing? I forgot about a dolphin dive in this game. Oh, that looks weird. Oh, I'm sorry about that. My adjustments are so slow on this. Got a merciless though. I'm kind of getting it back, but I can't even do max sensitivity on this anymore. Like my look sensitivity is so fucked. And then also when I get in scope though, 14 feels perfect. It feels familiar again, but it's so messed up. It's messing my brain up. And the thing is, like, if I get used to this, especially if I actually end up playing these, like, all these different games for weeks on end, it's gonna fuck me up on the current gen game. This is just, it's all around just not it. I think I just did UAV, counter UAV. It just feels so shit. Like, I've entirely adjusted my playstyle away from playing like this and tried to basically like make a hybrid between the two. Oh, hold up. Never mind. It feels so weird.
Look, he looks a little weird too.
MP7 feels pretty good though. Dead zones off, just everything. There's just so many less settings. It feels super bare bone. The thing is, it feels different than how it did on the Xbox 360 because of the way that this controller actually is. I think that there's some sort of weird like acceleration or something. I don't know. Anybody else that is on like a Series X or S or like just emulating this in any way, as a group, we should collectively talk about how bad the delay feels. I don't know if they'll actually fix it, but the issue is that I'm gonna feel a real amount of guilt every time I go and play this now because I know it's going to actually mess up my actual shot. I mean, I hit that shit. You're lucky there's a fucking delay. My brain registered that that was a kill. I have to basically like plan ahead of what my brain registered. I also played a ton of free-for-all on this game, so like my flow on these like team-based games are just, I was more of a free-for-all guy at the time. Basically the entire thing was standing around in like a good spot on the map and then just like controlling the shit out of the area and then just beating the shit out of anybody that challenged. And imagine they remastered these games and actually added more like settings and shit into them. Where did this guy come from? I mean, like, the way that even looks when I spawn, why did it feels so bad. Maybe it's a Black Ops 2 thing, I don't know. Every game I've played, I've died the most out of anybody. I mean, I got the most kills in the lobby too, but, like, I die a ton. It feels so bad. I see this guy talking, but I don't hear anybody in game. Why? I swear I heard people talking yesterday. So we had a lot of leaks about Modern Warfare 3. Some pretty interesting leaks, honestly. Apparently the ninja perk is returning in some form, and I've been hearing about that kind of stuff. Red dots are on the mini-map. I've heard mixed things on this here and there. For the most part, I heard that red dots would be on the mini-map, and then there was a couple times where I heard that it wasn't in there. It might just be a specific build where it does have it or doesn't have it. Apparently before, Modern Warfare 2019, also a game notoriously known for not having the red dots on the mini-map, used to have red dots on the mini-map. War mode for World War II returns. I mean, that's a fun mode and everything. I mean, realistically, I'm just gonna play whatever it is that gives me the most progress for the camo grind initially anyway. War is a fun game mode though, but it also depends what kind of war we're gonna get. It says war from World War II. It's more like the World War II war mode as opposed to, like, say, the World at War mode. World at War's war mode actually has already set spots for those things, and there's not maps specifically built for it. World War II, they had specific war maps, whereas war was a game mode that could be played on any map over on World at War. That's a whole lot of war, but yeah. Perks categorized into different pieces of gear, like gloves, helmets, boots, stuff like that. So for example, if there's like a ninja perk, right, like they're saying here, basically you would end up getting ninja boots, right? You would equip a certain pair of boots that would give you bonuses, and one of those bonuses being ninja, and then maybe a couple other things, and then you get like a helmet that
low-key sounds kind of cool.
Makes it so some form of hardline or some shit like that. Gloves will give you some kind of like quick draw plus more handling, you know, changes. I mean, you can still have these perks in the game with just like a pick 10 system of some sort, which from what I understood, a pick 10 system was being used in these earlier builds of Modern Warfare 3. They likely recently stepped away from the pick 10 system. But this is again where it comes to mind, it's a possibility that perks, if the overall movement of the game is kind of a slower way, like Modern Warfare 2 or some shit like that, where it feels like kind of have like penalties and stuff, like jumping around corners and other stuff like that. They actively tried to slow that down. It's a possibility that maybe there's perks in the game that will make it so those penalties are lessened or even completely removed. Maybe there's a perk that allows you to slide cancel in some way. Maybe there's a perk that allows you to jump around corners without penalties. And then you would have to pick between like movement versus some other thing, and then you'd be able to trade that off. So for example, like on Vanguard, we wanted classic minimap, but we did get classic minimap through a perk. I'm thinking, what if we just got movement through a perk? Now, would that make it like a crutch perk? That's also the question. How big of a difference would that make? And if it makes too little of a difference, what's the point? But it'll kind of be a thing where it'll be in the game, and if anybody's complaining about movement, they'll be able to turn regular players against each other and go and say like, well, dude, if you're complaining about movement, why don't you just go and put the perk on? Not realizing that there's some sort of other crutch perk in the game that you simply cannot replace in place of movement, or vice versa. Again, this is just all like extrapolating and theorizing. It's none of this is confirmed or whatever. These are also still leaks and not necessarily confirmed either. Also,
I think that would be dope though. I like the whole gear thing. Like, I like that. I like how that sounds. It seems like that would be dope, and it's a cool way to implement it into being like maybe even in Warzone some way, to where you can just find boots on the ground, kind of like you can in like PUBG, like and throw those boots on and then you get a different thing, or you equip this helmet and you get this or whatever. The regular perk system has always been like cool, but I think just being able to incorporate it more into that would be dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I really don't have anything else to say about Call of Duty at this point in time and the state that they're in. I just hope that they make the game good, regardless of what it is that they're doing to it. I just hope that it makes it good enough for people to not be mad about it, but that's probably never gonna happen.
Yeah, for real.
But I just hope that they incorporate good things into COD to make it at least half-ass fun and make people want to play it together again. I think that's something that has split people apart as well, is like, because some people are just like, it's too clunky for me, or it's too this, or it's too that. You know what I mean? I feel like that split a lot of people away from playing it together and enjoying it together, because some people just like it the way that it is and others don't, type of thing. You know what I mean? Even though COD has always been a clunky game, you can hear him complaining about it right now as we're talking about it. He keeps saying how, you know, all the shit that we've gotten in the new CODs is pretty much
all the sliders and all that type of shit. Yeah.
And how ass it's made COD, you know, how ass those old CODs feel. And that's coming straight out of somebody that's been playing COD forever. You know what I mean?
Really
That's not
good
just,
at it.
you
Not
know,
just your typical casual gamer. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, how much more can we complain about COD being ass or getting better when it has been? It has been getting better. You know what I mean? Like, they have been doing these things, but I think that their focus just goes more into one thing than the other, and they don't know how to really balance the focus that they put into it of what they want to do or what they're trying to accomplish type shit. And I think that's why we keep getting a title year after year after year, because we're slightly getting something new that's better than that makes the game better than the last one. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that people don't realize that, because then they go back to old CODs like Black Ops, Cold War, or Vanguard, or Modern Warfare 19, and they're like, "Oh my god, these games move so much better." But what did Modern Warfare 2 do better than those last games? You know what I mean? Is it nothing at all, or was it something? You know what I mean? Was it nothing at all, or was it something? And to me, I feel like the gunplay in Modern Warfare 2 is a lot smoother than it has been in all the other CODs.
Yeah,
and that's coming from somebody that plays COD all the time. You know what I mean? I feel like the gunplay in Modern Warfare 2 is a lot smoother than it ever has been in any COD. Like, the gunfights seem unfair sometimes, but most of the time the gunfights are unfair because of ping situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody has a better ping than you, which that happens in all FPS games,
facts.
You know what I mean? Not just Call of Duty, then they're more than likely going to win that gunfight type shit. So, and that's something that's been happening for years, but they're progressively trying to get better at what they do. It just we have to give it time to develop. And I think that's why COD does kind of stick to the year after year title, because it's like, okay, yeah, it'll get better. It's just going to take year after year after year. So either you complain about getting the same game year after year, or you complain about having the same game for years.
Yeah, there is no balance really. It's just kind of what it is, I guess.
Recently, next to all that information that we got, we also ended up getting actual in-game screenshots of the game. Now, obviously, we can't show that, otherwise the shit will get
I was like,
taken
what?
down and absolutely fucking nuke. But the leakers revealed
I thought they was about to show us.
We about to look at those after this stream for surely.
556, Hog 58, Anvil B,
Facts.
MCW, MTZ 556, MTZ 762.
I don't know any of these
Scar,
games.
This is Scar H, Scar L, probably. Glock
Guns
9, which is an MP5, WSP 9, Uzi, SAR 9, Striker 45, SP Sidewinder, KVB 73, KVS Terminus, AMR 50, Rival 9, and the Raffica. Now, there are pictures of them, but they all got copyright striked. Also, along with them getting copyright strike, was also revealed when they got the notification for their content being taken down. It says that it is in relation to Modern Warfare 3, which is, again, another confirmation that it is absolutely going to be named Modern Warfare 3. There was also a logo leak from what I know, but to be honest, I mean, it's just a logo. It's whatever. Tactical combat gloves, scavenger gloves, marksman gloves, assault gloves, specialist gloves. Okay. Yeah, this is basically...
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm really liking the glove thing, the glove, boot, and helmet thing. Like, I don't know why, but every time he says it and talks about it, it just makes a lot of sense. And it's one of those things that I'm like, why didn't they do that already? You know what I mean? I don't know what about it makes me feel that way.
I feel like all the CODs have kind of fucked up with their perk systems year to year. Like, they fuck up with their perk systems year to year so much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think that the glove system does kind of make it work a little bit, because you can't have a bunch of different perks stacked onto each other that are within the same category. And I think that's where COD has always kind of fucked up, is that they put perks that belong in the same category in different categories, and you're able to stack that perk up, and it's like it gives you damn near superpowers. You know what I mean? Like, I remember in BO1, the perks to have was Hardline, Scavenger, and Fast Hands. Like, bro, you're getting unlimited, you're getting life streak, kill streaks. You know what I'm saying? You're getting unlimited ammo, and you got unlimited reload speed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're just running through the lobby, dropping nukes with no problem, without having to really do anything, because now you get your kill streaks early. Use your kill streaks to spawn trap. You're spawn trapping, and you're not running out of ammo because you're picking that shit up off the ground. You know what I mean? And you get to reload dumbass fast. You know, so I've always felt like Scavenger and Fast Hands should never be in the same perk. I mean, in two different perk classes. Scavenger and Fast Hands should definitely be in the same perk class. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be able to stack Fast Hands on top of Scavenger. You know what I mean? It's either one or the other. What?
Nah,
what did I say?
No, it wasn't you. Remy had walked in.
Basically how they're going to do it. So it's just categories, really. You have your perk gloves. Okay. Yeah, this is basically how they're going to do it. So it's just categories, really. You have your perk 1, 2, and 3, and then just say it's helmets, gloves, boots. It's basically just moving them around categorically. That does give us a little insight to the way that they're going to be constructing and balancing these things. Because you can kind of put into a thought where it doesn't make sense to be able to have Scavenger, for example, on a pair of boots, right? It doesn't make sense to have Scavenger on a helmet either, right? So it would make sense in gloves. You would have to theorize that if it's a movement related thing, but then they have like 5 different things that could be related to your boots. How many different things do we have that could change your boots? Oh, there's 4 of them. Okay. Overkill vest, grenadier vest, infantry vest, scout vest, tactical vest. I mean, this could be just like giving you extra tacticals. Scout could be like, you know, scout as we know it, where it highlights people when you shoot them. Infantry vest could give you, I don't know, extra ammo on spawn, kind of like a bandolier kind of situation. You have grenadier, which could give you like more maybe primary explosives and some other stuff. Overkill is pretty self-explanatory. Oh, gunner vest, hold on. Oh yeah, they theorize it over here on Charlie Intel's thing. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. Honestly though, it's leaning towards being a pretty good looking game in terms of like overall. If you can think of it basically as just what Sledgehammer does best and just improves on another game in terms of design, in my opinion. They got their own struggles, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're perfect or whatever, but Sledgehammer is great at fixing
so Sledgehammer is still making it? I didn't know that.
They've done it before, they'll do it again. Did Sledgehammer make mini-map along with the fact that we have Ninja in the game, depending on how the audio is anyway.
Infinity Ward did.
Really loud, and Ninja really is like a very, very important thing to be using, not just like a search and destroy kind of deal. If it is something that is pretty important to have, that changes the flow of the game entirely. There are a lot of people that really sit around and just like listen for noises to tell them anything. They don't do anything else, which results in them kind of sitting and waiting and listening. It'll really depend. If Ninja is very prominent within the game mode, it will make the maps flow a lot better because more people will be more confident about moving around the map. We've talked about all this stuff before, but it's got a cascading effect. Having red dots on the map absolutely speeds the game up because people are more confident in where other players are, and then having Ninja also speeds the game up because people are not being punished for moving. Then you go and consider maps, right? And I've been hearing people say things like bad about the maps, but it doesn't make sense that the maps would be considered bad if the majority of the maps are literally just going to be Modern Warfare 2 remade maps. They're not bad maps. We've already played them. I could go play them right now. They're not bad. I can prove it. Now, they could play differently, but I don't really see how they would know that. And again, it could just be down to like spawn adjustment and other things like that. So we'll see. Anyway, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. If you guys want some more old Xbox 360 Call of Duties, let me know down in the comment section and by leaving a like. And yeah, it's been Jeff, guys. Later.
Yes, sir. So that's Modern Warfare.
I agree.
3.
I think that's a W take.
Yeah.
I think that's a W take on that.
I'm interested in knowing, like one, because I think that's why we thought it was a completely different COD game, because we knew that Sledgehammer was going to be making it, right? And Sledgehammer usually makes what game? What COD do they usually make?
They made Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, Advanced Warfare. And that's what we thought this year's one was going to be, was Advanced Warfare at first. But seeing that they're going to Modern Warfare, Advanced Warfare 2, yeah. No. It was just going to be Advanced Warfare, right? Like they were going to do like the start over thing like they did with Modern Warfare. No? Okay.
It was going to be Advanced Warfare 2.
Okay. But
and that's still happening.
Definitely, yeah. Well, not this year though, because that was supposed to be this year's game at first.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I think it was supposed to be next year's game. This year wasn't supposed to have a game.
No. When we first heard about this, remember from I think it was when we first heard about us getting a game this year,
it was 2024.
And no. We knew that we were getting a game this year. way before they announced that we were getting a game this year, because Tyler told us. Yeah, and he told us that it was going to be Advanced Warfare. We knew this. We talked about it multiple times we even talked about it on here. Yeah, yes, 100%. Yeah, and then they just changed
the way that it went.
And then we because we knew it was going to be Advanced Warfare. We talked about it and everything. We talked about it here. We talked about it on GamerVision because it was going to be this year, because it was like no one knew, but Tyler told us like, nah, it's going to happen. And then Taylor told us, nah, it's going to happen and all that. And then we were like, oh shit, it's going to be Advanced Warfare 2. And then we started talking about that and like went through it. And then this is the first time, well, at least for me, this is the first time that I've heard that it was going to be switched to Modern Warfare 3 this year. Because initially it was not supposed to be Modern Warfare 3.
So the way it went for me was Modern Warfare 2 came out. It was supposed to be on a 2-year life cycle. We was getting Advanced Warfare 2. And that happened at the beginning of this year. We were getting Advanced Warfare 2 in 2024. Then they said, never mind. Modern Warfare 2 is ass. We're getting Advanced Warfare 2 this year instead of next year. And then they said, nope, never mind. We're getting Modern Warfare 3 instead. And then this is like the third time that I'm hearing about the Modern Warfare 3 title. The second time I heard about the Modern Warfare 3 title, it was actually like pretty much damn near set in stone. But the first time I heard about it was through Taylor, like you're saying, with the Modern Warfare 3. Excuse me. And then the second time I heard about it was through Twitter. Everybody was like going crazy because they all they did was take the symbol and pretty much make it the same, except for it's like it's the Modern Warfare 2 symbol in the middle and then an extra red eye on the end to make it 3 or whatever. And everybody was like, this is ass. So why would they make a poster like this? That's the same exact poster as Modern Warfare 2. But regardless, I always want COD to push for the 2-year cycle. They were supposed to do it with Cold War. It didn't happen. You know what I mean? Like
every game that has come out within the last 5 years.
They tried to do it. They tried to do it, and it doesn't happen. And then they end up
Modern Warfare,
and a lot of that has to
Modern Warfare Cold
19.
War. Is it Modern Warfare and then Cold War and then Vanguard and then MW2? Is that what it is?
Yep.
So did we get a game for 2 years or
no?
No,
we stuck. So in Modern Warfare 19, we got Modern Warfare 19.
Yeah.
And then we got Cold War in 2020. And then we got Vanguard in 2021.
Oh, okay,
and now we have.
Okay. It just comes out at the end of every year. That's why it's hella weird.
At the end of the year, that's what makes it. Yeah,
it's like, wait a minute,
all fucked up. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I got it.
Because it comes out at the last. It comes out at the last quarter of the year.
Yeah, because we're getting one this year, right? So yeah, I got you.
In the fall.
Yeah, and
yeah. So, and I think that's kind of what makes the game shitty too. You know what I mean? Is because it comes out at the end of the year and it's got everybody all confused of how many games we've gotten and shit like that. Like to where if they came out in like February, March, you know what I mean, then we would know what the hell is going on. But it's the same shit as like Madden 24 coming out in the year 2023. It's because it's coming out in the second half of the year, so they can't call it Madden 23 because you know what I mean. It's only partial of whatever the mix-up is there, but still, yeah, that's the way COD works it too. That's the way all the games work it. Any kind of business or whatever, you know what I mean. They kind of work it by the quarters or whatever throughout the year, and so
it's just pretty wild,
yeah. And I would rather see. I honestly, right now at the point that we're at, I don't think that COD deserves the hype anymore.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like
if COD breaks records again this year, I would be flabbergasted, bro. Like no cap, I would literally be flabbergasted. Oh no, if it breaks record again this year, then that just lets me know that the fan base is just complains and they don't really want change. You know what I mean? Because that's what it is.
Oh, that's all it is now.
That's what it ends with. Nah, but this is I feel like if they don't do it I think they have a good reason to not do it this year, because all the hype that they went let's look at Cold War and Vanguard, right? Because we've watched every premiere type of thing that they've had for every COD that they've done these last couple of years. Modern Warfare 2 by far had the biggest release hype up and everything other than every other game that we've got. Like they got all the creators out there. They did the huge event. Bro, what was it? Wasn't it Vanguard when they had when they rented out basically the backyard of somebody and they had Lil Jon there playing the game and he had no idea what was going on. That just let it when that happened, we thought it was over for real. We were like, well, COD's about to be done because they don't even care. But then they went really big with MW2. And they promised so many things that did not get, accomplished. They talked about the DMZ mode, and the DMZ mode didn't even turn out to be what they said it was going to be. They talked about all these different things, and none of them hit. So I feel like this year is the year for people to show that they ain't rocking with it. And if they don't do it, then I think it's really over from here on out. You know what I mean? I think this is the make it or break it year for COD type of thing, for either change
I can agree,
or the same damn thing for the rest of our lives.
I can agree.
For real though,
that's what I'm saying. I could definitely agree with that, but let's not forget that COD has done a DMZ mode in the past, bro. They always do some kind of side something with Call of Duty. It's never failed, and the fan base still goes back to multiplayer, bro. It don't ever fail, bro.
I'm just saying the fact that everything they promised did not hit. The Warzone 2 didn't hit. Modern Warfare 2 didn't hit for everybody. The new game modes that they was trying to add didn't hit. They hit for the first week the game was out. Everybody was playing that prison break shit or whatever, or the prisoner thing or whatever. But then it's over now. Yeah. You know what I mean? DMZ, no one gives a shit. The raids, no one gives a shit. So they added so many aspects to this game, and none of them matter. You know what I mean?
It's like you said though. It hit for a week, and then after that, it's over.
No,
so they should. So instead of trying to launch,
we just hit 6 months recently. You know what I'm saying?
It
ain't cracking.
The thing of it is maybe COD might have to move into doing monthly shit instead of every 3 months. You know what I mean? Maybe they need to have an event every month through their seasons instead of every 3 months. You know what I mean? Because that's what they're on right now. That's the kind of hype that they're on. They've been doing an event every 3 months. It hit for a week, and then after that, the game is dead again. You know what I mean? And then people get the camo or whatever the case is that they're offering behind it, secret special ops, whatever. And then, everybody goes back to complaining about the game and how shit it is, and it's still the same shit game. And that's kind of how Madden and all these games have been that have been around since the early 2000s. All the games that have been around since the early 2000s, all the games have been like that. And we can categorize those games, Madden, 2K, even NBA Live was doing the same shit when they came back after they died. You know what I mean? They died and came back and still did the same shit and died again. You know what I mean? That should be a prime example of that. Call of Duty, all these games that have been around year after year after year since the early 2000s. Have failed hard into keeping their fan base entertained for longer than a week, because they do an event, and then once that event is over, you know what I mean? It's a collector's item at that point. Oh, I'm finna go and do this event because I'm finna collect this special character or camo or this special card or whatever the case may be to use in my Madden Ultimate Team or whatever, you know what I mean? And then after that, they just go on about their day and go play the game they want to, so. COD is the same way with they fan base. They just, you know what I mean? They like, yep, here's this, and when y'all done, make sure y'all go back and play multiplayer. You know what I mean? Like, that's how they treat us. That's how they treat us. So you either like it or you don't. So once this COD comes out, like you said, I agree. One last time for the COD
like
fan base.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if it's not if the fan base doesn't make a stand, bro, like it's over, bro. It's over. It's just over because that's gonna show. That is literally gonna show. Well, I don't know. I mean, let's be fair though. The game is about to be sold to a completely different company, and things are no doubt gonna change. So, all the stuff that we're saying
this year and the next year.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, for all intents and purposes, like, we gotta give them a chance. We can't like boycott Activision, and then they got a new people behind them now.
They might even get the next 3 years. You know what I mean? They might get the next 3 years.
Because we gonna start from the jump again, almost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like, really though, if anybody can do it right, it's Microsoft, right? Like, Microsoft, they didn't do the best job with Halo recently, but I think that's for other reasons. I think that might have been I think that was an experiment of free to play not working the right way. You know what I mean? Of that free to play multiplayer type of vibe popping off. I think there's still tournaments for it and everything, but there's nowhere near the player base that there was when the game first came out. Because like that game actually had a solid 6 months when it first came out. Like, everybody was playing it, everybody liked it, and then I think they had dropped did the rank system drop at the same time? No, they dropped the rank a little bit later, and then everybody hopped on that and they were on it and it was going good. And now it's kind of just slowly died back down to the state that it was at before. So like all the other games that we mentioned that do the same thing. So I'm really hoping that they can come through and make something different happen and do the damn thing, because it's at the end of the day, like we gonna have to be,
Hey, bro, listen, I'm the guy that's just like, it is what it is, because I just play it. True. I just play it. Yeah. I just play it. You know what I mean?
That just seems so defeated. Like, I'm so like it is what it is like the saying of, bro, I there is nothing else to do. I am at
my wits. I'm at my wits. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this. I can't handle it.
No, that's a fact, for real. That's a fact, bro. Because that's what it is, though. But I like the fact that we did get to see people go back and play old CODs and realize that COD has been the same game for 20 years, bro. It's been the same game. It hasn't changed. It gets better collectively, visually and things like that. But it's the same shit. It's the same exact shit. Same exact shit. 23 years later, 20 years later, it's the same thing. It hasn't changed. And whatever happens now, it definitely will solidify what's to come with Microsoft taking over, because they will have to be the ones to finally give us something that we enjoy, like legitimately can enjoy. You know what I mean? And I think they will. Yo, what's up, Beauty? I see you in the chat, G. What's up? But yeah, I think that once Microsoft fully takes over, then we can really have an actual opinion about the state of Call of Duty. I think right now, with where Call of Duty is, it's going to stay, and we just have to make up our mind, like you said, if we like it or not. Yeah, I mean, if we like it or not, and if we don't like it and we continue to play with it, then it's a toxic relationship for sure.
It is the most toxic relationship out there. Call of Duty and their fan base. I don't think you can name a more Ike and Tina duo.
Oh no. I can see the duo is crazy,
Right.
but yeah, no. The rant continues about Call of Duty and its state. I think the rant will continue for a while until we actually see
we
some
get the
changes
beta for
around
Modern
there.
Warfare 3, and then we're like, "Oh, this is awesome! This is so much better!" And then the game comes out, and it's nothing like that.
And they've done that to us with every Call of Duty they put out in the last 5 years.
Call of Duty, bro.
Everyone. Because 19's beta was fire. Cold War's beta was kind of like, but it was cool, but it wasn't the game.
It was not the game. Vanguard was a little Vanguard's beta
iffy too.
Was a little rocky, but it was fun. That's what I'll say about Vanguard's beta. Is that shit was insane.
Mm-hmm.
But once we started getting all the incendiary shit getting added again, because it wasn't in there all the time. You know what I mean? They finessed everybody into buying the game first, and then they added all the incendiary rounds and shotguns and all the bullshit. And then the game just went to shit. You know, and the game just went to shit. And then so we're just here. We're just here.
We are just here, bro. Hopefully the creators and stuff will start to sway our opinions and get us to jump in to different games, though. And I think that the creators are kind of doing a great job of that now. Hopefully they'll continue to just kind of, take us through a new realm of gaming, and kind of carry the wave of the gaming state, I guess. You know what I mean? And I kind of want to see that as well. Like, I want to see other creators hop on different games, and I've been kind of running into that lately. Different creators playing different stuff, but I think like FaZe Swag, my guy, you know what I'm saying? Go hop on some Apex or go hop on some Starlink or something. You know what I'm saying? Go hop on something else other than Warzone. You know what I mean? I think we all kind of forget how influential these content creators are and can be, and that if they're playing something different, then we'll play something different. You know what I mean? And I think that's how it's also been for me as well. So I understand the comments are coming at me like, man, hop off that rank for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Come over here and play some Pokemon Go or something. You feel me? Come play something else other than that, so we can enjoy something. You know what I mean? And I would definitely like to see like GTA 6 when that come out. I would love to see a content creator like Swag on something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Tim the Tap Man on a game like that. You know what I mean? Like just these content creators do inspire and influence us to play different stuff. So I think that seeing them hop on those different types of games would definitely be a good strat as well, and see them kind of flourish out and give us some more options to expand our horizons and our libraries. And that's just kind of my take with it right now.
I agree. I agree. We need to see what's gonna go down. We got to see what's gonna go down, yo. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it though, mainly because I want to see what happens with Microsoft owning COD, right? Like, I mean, look, they already opened up the old servers, and that is low-key in a step in a direction that we're kind of hinting towards anyway, right? So we could see a lot more come through, and it could be possible that they try to do that Call of Duty type thing that we're saying, and just make it Call of Duty. And that's why they're activating all these servers, so people can go back and play all the stuff, so they can figure out what they like from these things and what they like from that. So when they do make their new game, they can actually incorporate all of the things, and then you get new players that are going back and playing old games. The ashes of the world, if you will, that the little babies that weren't old enough to really play all of those games, and they started playing COD with Black Ops 2 or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, that was their first COD. So they're being able to go back and experience Black Ops 1 and all the other, everything else. It's a lot, So I think that, hopefully this is a step into the right direction, and we'll see how Modern Warfare 3 goes, and then we'll see how the next game goes, and then we'll see how the game after that goes, and then we got a boycott after that. Unless the next game after that looks good too, but then we'll play that one. But then after that, we're definitely not going to play anymore. unless
Nah, because that's exactly how it goes. That's what it is every single year, and that's what it'll continue to be. That's what it is every single year. That's what it's going to continue to be, bro. Because but I know that from my perspective of COD, bro, I've had my boycott years for sure, where I've played a couple of months, and when that shit didn't get better, I went and played something else. So I have been sick and tired of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I have been. Because I could not stand Black Ops 3, and I hated Infinite Warfare. I hated those two CODs. I didn't like them whatsoever. And I for sure was over on Battlefield Hardline. I was for sure on Battlefield 4.
We were playing hella Battlefield.
I was on Battlefield Tough. I was on Battlefield Tough, and if I wasn't on Battlefield, I was on Grand Theft Auto. And if I wasn't on Grand Theft Auto, I was probably on some 2K or something. So, I mean, now that I kind of think about it, that I look back at it, I have tried to, expand my horizons and play different stuff. And for some reason now, I just haven't done that lately. But I think it's just because the COD now, I don't have a problem with it like that. You know what I mean? I really don't have an issue with it. The only thing I don't like is the pub system and having that skill-based matchmaking in that. I don't agree with that. And that's why I play ranked. Because if I want to sweat constantly, why the hell would I not only just sweat against players, but now I got to sweat against these people trying to get nukes, and they got all these kill streaks and shit going, and there's all this shit going on the map, and all this shit is happening to where I could just hop in some 4v4. You know what I'm saying? And a player might get a streak. You know what I'm saying? He might get a streak, but it ain't constant fucking UAVs and this and that and that and this and this. You know what I mean? That shit's not fun. That shit is definitely not fun. So why the hell would I be going and playing regular hardpoint 6v6 and have to deal with all that shit as opposed to just hopping on rank where not a lot of that shit is going on? It's straight up gunfights. You know what I'm saying? And it's more, if it's going to be skill based, it might as well be skill based. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I'm at
that
with
shit with his chest.
If that's where it's going to be at, you know what I mean? That's where I would like to keep it. So if they can find a way to separate and take skill-based matchmaking out of pubs, I think that would revive COD altogether, regardless of how shit the next one is or whatever the case may be. If you just take out skill-based matchmaking out of pubs, I think that would make the game 1,000% better. So people could hop on with their homeboys and wreck lobbies or get wrecked. You know what I mean? Because somebody else hopped on with their homeboy. You feel me? So like that was one thing that we all like to see in the different CODs is people knowing who each other is and accidentally running into them. You know what I mean? That's how a lot of these YouTubers got famous. Oh my God, FaZe Jeff is in my lobby. You know what I mean? Like that's how shit like that happened because there was no skill-based matchmaking, and now you don't get that. Now you get FaZe Jeff in the lobby, and he's linked up with everybody else that's just as good as him, and they're like, "Oh yeah, fuck you, Jeff. I'm about to nuke your shit." And now everybody's in the lobby trying to nuke each other. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. So yeah, take out skill-based matchmaking, COD. Just take it out. Just get rid of it. You know what I mean? Take it out of pubs. Keep it for ranked. And let people enjoy themselves, man. Let the ranked player sweats enjoy themselves. Let the casual Timmys, Turners, Johns, and Jims, and Roberts, and Bobs, and whatever the hell else gets off of work at 5 p.m., wants to have a beer and sit down and play Call of Duties, the Dannies, and the, you know what I mean? Those guys, let them have that without the skill-based matchmaking. You know what I mean? Let them have that. I think that would revive COD completely.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. If they do what any of these creators asked of them as well. It's kind of interesting to know that, companies like Twitch, they have these moments where they sit down with their biggest creators and like ask them, hey, what do you think should happen with our platform? It's like, when the hell are these video game companies going to start doing that? Bro, what the hell? Like, yo, why are we not sitting down with the pros of our games? You know, why are we not sitting down with the scumps, the Jevs of the world, and actually tailoring our game to the right players, bro? To the players that everyone is trying to be like in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So
I don't know, man. I won't get it. I don't think I'll ever understand it. I don't think I'll ever understand it. But hopefully,
it's not just a COD thing. It's a every game thing. You know,
it's a everything thing.
That's true. Yes.
If it don't got competition, G, it ain't changing its ways. You know what I mean? It's like the factories. You feel me? If they ain't got if a factory that make toilets ain't got another factory next to it that make toilets, they gonna keep playing they employees $12 a day. That's just
yeah. If ain't nobody raising the price of what we supposed to, or raising the bar, we just gonna stay where the fuck is at.
Exactly, bro. We don't give a fuck. We is not listening to you, G. It's not happening.
We do
it's
not
how this works. Like, bro. So hopefully, X Defiant brings some competition to the whole skill-based matchmaking thing, and kind of opens the eyes of COD, and really see, like, because those are supposed to be COD developers, from what I know. You know what I mean? Over there, I just wish the graphics were a little bit more fine-tuned, and things weren't so. It just seems like the game is too fast for the type of game that it is. I don't know. It's meant to be fast,
especially because they have like those the like walking with the robot type of game, the escort game modes. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of, I don't know how, when you got a bot that's moving like this and you're supposed to protect him and everyone else is moving around fast as shit. Like, it doesn't. That's not. I don't feel like that's the gameplay doesn't match the game. Like, type of thing. Like, it's very interesting. And I agree with that completely.
Like, the sniping definitely needs to be smoothed out, especially strafe walking and stuff like that. Like, they got the red gunning and stuff down. The red gunning is fun on that game.
I agree.
We've seen a lot of people enjoying themselves with the red guns and doing their thing. But when I play a game like that, I do like the snipe. You know what I mean? Like, I just realized, like, when going back to Cold War, you know what I mean? I do like the snipe on those kind of games. The sniping on there is a lot more fun and a lot more rewarding. So I think that if they smooth that out and just kind of take out a little bit of the clumps and just smooth out the edges of it, I think that X Defiant could be the kick to Twitch. You know what I mean?
Twitch,
like,
the kick to COD.
Yep.
Twitch.
Yep. Facts. You know what I mean? And think about all the people that just had fun with COD being in beta. You know what I mean? Like, with X Defiant being in beta, like, it was fun. And like, even for me, it took me a second. Took me a day, I think, to kind of really just be like, okay, what am I doing wrong on this game? What do I need to do? You know what I mean? And then I finally kind of started slowing down, started playing at more of a pace. And I think that's kind of how COD is too. COD is a pace. It's a pace-based game, even though it's fast. You know what I mean? And X Defiant is literally right there. So hopefully, free to play. You know what I mean? Hopefully, they could come through. No skill-based matchmaking. I hope they can really capitalize on those things that make that game fun. I hope that they constantly add new content. I hope they can, you know what I mean, like, do great. They can definitely do a lot of great things with that game. Is just about how much money they gonna make off of that and what they gonna do with that money. Are they gonna put it back into the game and listen to their people, or are they gonna take that money and run and go buy mansions, fancy cars, and all that shit, and forget about what made the game to begin with? You know what I mean? And then we'll see.
Yeah,
I'm excited though.
Yeah, we're gonna see
full of competition.
Yep.
And this year is full of competition, and we're seeing that not only with gaming, we're seeing that in real sports.
Yeah, everything.
Young teams, starting to come up. Old teams starting to die out. You know what I mean? We're seeing it. It's the year of competition. That's just it. That's the year of competition, and competition needs to come with it and be successful.
I agree. I agree completely. And let us know how you guys feel about Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, all that good stuff in the comments down below. And if you guys don't know, if you guys is getting a little sleepy, if you guys is getting a little, drained of energy, we got something for you. and it's this. Devito, aka VaiN Sensei, and I'm here with my bro.
Yo, y'all already know it's VaiN Devito, bro. We up in here, man. Today we came with a little surprise for y'all, which was a little surprise for us as well.
Facts.
And we've been waiting on this surprise. So y'all see it. Y'all see it.
You feel me?
Little delivery box.
We
right
got
there.
the little box
You know what I mean?
from none other than Glitch Energy, yo.
Yo, big glitch out here. You know what I'm saying?
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it like a sauce, shake it like a glitch, shake it like a glitch, shake it like a shake it.
We in there.
Ooh, it smells dumbass good.
Fire? Ooh.
This is the starter kit. I believe it starts at $15. We got the shaker, 5 flavors. I'm not sure if that's how it comes. That's what they sent to us. So we definitely appreciate that. But y'all definitely check it out. Tell us what your favorite flavor is if you've already tried it. Yes, so if you guys haven't already saw that YouTube video, it is up on this channel right here, and y'all can go check that is out for shizow. And yeah, that'll bring us to an end on today's episode of GamerVision, and we definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in. Shout out to each one of y'all. Let us know if you got any news or anything that we should talk about or check out. You could definitely at me at Vito on Twitter and tag us in it, or tag the org in it at VaiN Esports. Make sure you follow VaiN Devito on Kick at kick.com/VaiN Devito. No slashes, no spaces. And if you want to keep up with
none of that
and all my content and stuff, you can follow me and my channel on YouTube at Marvel Bros. That is Marvel Bros, no vowels. You feel me? Marvel Bros, no vowels, but the O. So we definitely appreciate everybody for tapping in, tuning in, and vibing out with us. Ain't that right, brother?
Yes. I will see you guys in about 20 minutes because this is going to end the stream, and then I will be right back up after I get some food, take a little pee break. Yeah, I'm saying all that greatness, and we'll be getting to some gaming. I'll probably be on COD, though. I'm not going to lie to y'all.
Oh, he's not.
Only because I'm trying to... I'm probably going to be on COD, though, because I got one more day to try to get these clips and stuff out so I could get this video edited. So we might be over there. We might not be. I don't know yet. But I kind of want to play some ranked. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of want to play some ranked. Yesterday, I was going crazy until my internet started tripping, and then I was fighting that battle. So maybe we'll just play COD until my internet starts tripping again, and then maybe we might hop on some truck driving simulator or something. I don't know.
I might have to hop on some COD with you. Maybe I've been feeling some CS:GO. I've been feeling that CS:GO though, but I'm definitely down to
that CS:GO. That CS:GO look fire. I can't wait till mine's finished.
Yeah, that's it.
Actually, I think it finished. Actually, I think mine finished.
If it did, I'm kidnapping you.
Oh shit.
If it finished, I'm definitely kidnapping you. Or we can play some. We can play some COD and then go to CS:GO later if you want, because I'm down. I'm down.
It did finish.
All right. Well, we're going to have a conversation after the stream about what's going on. So y'all tune in and be ready for whatever the hell is. 2 V's, make a dub. That's why we throw it up. Be breezy.